Today we will learn about how you can calculate frequency, defining a particular range, and how you can create your own array function. Hello, my name is Mahima. I am MBA and MSc in Stats. So I had planned this course having this thought in my mind that all of you have some basic knowledge of statistics and Excel. So any one of my viewers face any kind of difficulty or have some queries, you can leave it in comment box and I'll try to reply as soon as possible.
So frequency is to summarize a group of score by showing how the score fall into a set of intervals that you specify. So frequency shows how many data points lies between these range. So first we need to decide the interval. As you can see, our data points lies between 30 to 100. So I am starting the range from 30. Okay, this range I had provided. Now we need to find the frequency. So the number of scores in each interval is called a frequency. So suppose in this interval how many data points lies between 30 to 40, 40 to 50 or equal to 40. So whatever the data points we will get, these points will be the frequency of our data set. This data sets. Okay. So to find the frequency, first you need to select the range. I am selecting this range. Why I am selecting one extra cell? This is why whenever you are calculating the frequency, always select one more extra cell. Okay. Now go to formulas. Then click on insert function. Make sure that here statistical function is selected. Okay. Then select frequency. Okay. Data array. So data array refers to a set of values for which you want to count frequencies. So our data set is this one and I am going to select it. Bin array. Bin array refers to interval into which you want to group the values in data array. So this is our bin array. Now do not click on OK. Okay, when you are working with array function, always press Ctrl plus Shift plus Enter. Okay, now as you can see, you got your frequency. Okay, these are our frequency. So this is how you can calculate the frequency. Next we will learn how to define name. So if you want to define the name for a particular range, how would you do that? Okay, so before defining the range name, you should keep these 4 points in your mind. First is always start a name with an alphabetical character. Okay, and make sure the name contains no space or symbols. Always use underscore to denote a space between words in the name, and be sure the name is unique in your worksheet. Okay, and be sure the name doesn't duplicate any cell reference in the worksheet. So let's give the name to a particular range. Suppose I want to define the name for this range. So to define a name, first select the range. This range I had selected. Okay, then click on write. Then name a range. Revenue millions. Okay, these are the tab points. It already selected as revenue millions. Okay, so here our data range start from F2 to F13. Make sure that it is not taken as F1 to F13. If it takes F1 to F13, it considered revenue millions as your data set. Okay. So what is the use of defining a name for a particular range? Let me show you some function. Suppose you want to sum this data. So by using a name instead of selecting the range, how would you do that? So here I will not put the range. I will type our range name. Okay, so this is our range name. I got the sum. Okay, so if you are so this is a very small data set, but when you are working with large population, this function is really going to help you a lot. So in the same way, I'll define this range. Click on write and then name a range. As you can see here, it had taken north as a range name, but our name range is region. So I'm going to change it. Okay. So E2 to E13, it had selected the right range. Okay. Year. Okay. So I'll show you some other function with the use of range name. SUMIF. Okay. So criteria is region. For north region, and the sum range is revenue millions. Okay, it got calculated. Okay, so one more function with multiple criteria. So guys, I had planned this course having this thought in my mind that all of you have some basic knowledge of statistics and Excel. If any one of you face any kind of difficulty, please do mention it in comment box and I'll try to reply as soon as possible. Okay? So first I need to put sum range. Our sum range is revenue. Then criteria range. Suppose in year, I want to calculate sum for 2011. Okay. Then next criteria is region. And I want to calculate for west region. Okay, so it calculated. So this is how define name work. Okay, if you are working with worksheet and if you don't want to move in another sheet and by working in the same sheet you want to address that cell, so by using this formula you can address that particular cell. Okay, so next we will learn how to create an array function. Okay, so here I am going to teach you the method how you can create an array function. I am not going to teach you how you can multiply in Excel. If you will work with large set of data, then how you can create your own array function, this is the method for that. So for creating an array function, put the cursor here. I'll calculate the product of x and y in this range. Okay, so how can we write the array for that? So first define the name range. Okay, so I am going to define the name for this range. Done. Okay, so here I'll calculate the product of x and y. So how we can write the array function for that? So first put the cursor in formula bar. Okay, then type equal sign, then type x, then multiplication sign, then y, then control plus shift plus enter. You got the product. Okay, this is how you can write your own array function. Okay, this is how you can work with these formulas.
So guys, I leave the Excel file link in description box. You can check there. If you like my work, please do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you can get the notification of my videos. Till then, bye bye and take care.